Today we'll be looking at addition and subtraction using the column method. Okay, so I do have some tips. Usually it doesn't matter with addition, column method, but usually I like the bigger number on top. We always start with the ones, so we'll start from our ones and move on to the left. And remember that the ones are always important. Alright, so firstly, 456 add 123. We've got the bigger number on top here, although it doesn't matter, remember, for addition. Let's start with the ones. 6 add 3 is 9. 5 add 2 is 7. 4 add 1 is 5. Okay, so the answer is 579. Second one, we got 321 add 567. And even though the bigger number isn't on top, it doesn't matter for addition. Alright, so 1 add 7. Let's start with the ones. 1 add 7 is 8. 2 add 6 is also 8. And then 3 add 5 is 8 again. So the answer is 888. Alright, remember we need our place value correct. So 321, add 567, all the place value is exactly where it needs to be, and it's all in line in order, and it was easy for me to add up that way. Your turn now, have a look. We got 268, add 731. And then after that you can do 359, add 620. You can pause the video and we'll go through the answers when you're finished. Okay, let's have a look at some answers then. So we've got the bigger number on the bottom, it doesn't matter. Let's have a look, start with the ones. 8 add 1 is 9. 6 add 3 again is 9. And 2 add 7 is also 9. Alright, next one, 359 add 620. 9 add 0 is 9. 5 add 2 is 7. And 3 add 6 is 9. Okay, how did you get on with that? Did you get them right? Right, next up. This time we're going to do the same thing. We're going to follow the same rules, but we're going to be carrying. Why? Because let's start with the first one. 528 add 295. So the bigger number is on top. Let's start with the ones. We've got 8 and 5. Now 8 add 5 is what? It's 13. I can't put 13 here, so remember the ones are always important. Let's put our 3 there, and we'll put the 10 there, because we're moving along to the next column. Now we'll add that later on. 2 add 9 is 11. Add the 1, 12. Remember the ones are important. Put the 10 there. 5 and 2 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. So I've got 823. As you can see, I've been carrying, and the ones are at the bottom. Let's move to the next one now. 663 add 749. 3 add 9, I'm going to have to carry, so 3 add 9 is 12. Remember the ones are important. 2 there, 1 there. 6 add 4 is 10, plus what we carried over earlier is 11. The ones are important. And then 6 add 7. 6 and 7 is 13. Don't forget the 1 from before. And that is a total of 14. Now, because I've got space here next to it, I don't need to carry. I can just literally write 14, because there's no other numbers there for me to work with on the top. So the answer is 1412. Okay. Now, remember the rules. You can replay this part, but now it's your turn. See if you can have a go of doing this one yourself. Alright, freeze the video when you need to, and you can unpause it when you're ready to have the answers. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got 385 add 264. 5 add 4 is 9. No need to carry because it's no bigger than 9. Next, 8 add 6. The answer is bigger than 9, so we're going to carry. What is 8 add 6? It is 14. So I put the 1s there. Carry the 10. 3 add 2 is 5. If I add 1 to it, it becomes 6. 649. Right, the next one, 577 adds 684. We'll always start with the ones. 7 add 4 is 11. 1 goes there, my 10 goes there. Next, 7 add 8 is 15. Add the 1, that becomes 16. The 1s are important, so I'll put my 6 there. Carry the 1, the 10. 5 add 6 is 11. Add the 1 is 12, and I can write that in here as there's no number next to it. 1,261. To find the mistake that I've made. So number 1 is 364 add 21, and number 2 is 6,726 add 235. Pause the video, work out what the mistake is for each one, and unpause it when you're ready for the answer. Okay, so let's have a look at the answers then. So 21 is wrong because it's not 21, because the place value is incorrect. So I've got 21, I've got the 2 in the hundreds column and the 1s in the tens column. It's not 21, it's 210. So that's why this one is wrong, because of the incorrect place value. Alright, second one, let's have a look. 6,726 add 235. Let's have a look. 6 add 5 is 11. I've got the 1 there, I've carried over. 2 add 3 is 5. Add the 1 is 6. And there you go, I can see the answer there. It should be 6. I forgot to add the carryover. 7 add 2 is 9, and 6 is there. So everything's right apart from not doing that. So those are the 2 answers. I hope it helped. Next we'll be looking at subtraction. So let's have a look and get onto that one now. Slide down. All right, so with subtraction, again, column method, it's quite similar. Bigger number is on top. We start with the 1s and we work our way across and borrow when we need. So let's have a look. 456 minus 123. I always, in class, I remind you, don't I, to break it down and make it easy for you. If I have 6 sweets, can I give 3 away? You know, is the top bigger than the bottom? Yes, it is. So that's fine. 6, and I take 3 away from it, gives me 3. If I've got 5 and I take 2 away, it gives me 3. And if I've got 4 and I take 1 away, that gives me 333. All right, let's look at the next one. 999 minus 567. Is the top bigger than the bottom? Let's have a look. We got 9, take away. If I've got 9, can I take 7 away? Yeah, it gives me 2. Let's have a look. If I've got 9 and I take 6 away, it gives me 3. If I've got 9, take 5 away, it gives me 4. The answer is 432. So nice and easy, nice and simple, no borrowing involved. The next one we're looking at will include borrowing. So have a look at this one. We've got 968 minus 731 and 659 minus 620. Have a go, pause the video, we'll go for the answers when you're done. All right, let's have a look. 8 minus 1. We've got 8, take away 1, 7. If I take 3 away from 6, it gives me 3. 237. All right, next we've got 659, take away 620. If I've got 9, I take nothing away from it. It still gives me 9. If I've got 5 and I take 2 away from it, it gives me 3. And if I take away 6 from 6, it gives me 0. I can leave it blank or just put a 0 in. The answer is 39. Okay. So that is basic subtraction. Next, we're going to look at, like I said earlier, we're going to look at borrowing. This is what trips us up the most sometimes. So we've got 528 minus, and we're going to take 295 away from it. So is the top bigger number on the bottom? 528, 295. Yeah, the bigger number's on top. Let's make a start. If I've got 8 sweets, can I give 5 away? Yes, I can. It leaves me with 3. Let's have a look at the next one. If I've got 2 sweets, can I give 9 away? No, I can't. So that 2 is not bigger than the 9. So let's borrow. Let's literally go to the next number, which is the 500. Make that 400. And we'll just put a 1 there to borrow. All right, let's re-look at that now. We've got 12, take away 9. Is the top bigger than the bottom? Is 12 bigger than 9? Yes, it is. So we can do it now. If I've got 12 sweets, take 9 away, it only leaves me with 3. And again, let's move to the next one. Is the top bigger than the bottom? Yes, it is. If I've got 4 and I take 2 away, it gives me 2. The answer is 233. Okay, so did you see what we did there? Every time we came up to a number that we were unable to take away from, we borrowed from the next number to the left. So let's look at the next one. We've got 923 minus 749. Okay, let's start with the ones. 3, is the top bigger than the bottom? No. If I've got 3 sweets, I can't give them 9. Let's go and cross that off. Make that a 1. Put our placeholder there. There we go. So 13 now. If I've got 13 and I take 9 away, it leaves me with 4. Okay, I've got 1. Can I take 4 away from it? No. So let's cross out the next column. 9 becomes an 8. Put the 1 there. Now I've got 11. Okay, if I've got 11 and I take 4 away, that gives me 7. And then move on to the final one. If I've got 8 and I take 7 away, it gives me 1. 174 is my answer. Okay, so I had to borrow twice in that subtraction, and once on the first one, but it's always the same. Let's have a look. Can you do this on your own now? So I want you to have a look at these two numbers. We've got 785 minus 364 and 792 minus 684. Can you pause the video again, see if you can do it on your own, and you can unpause it when you're ready for the answer. Okay, let's see if you got it right then. I'm sure you did. So rule number 1 is the bigger number on top. Yes, 785 is bigger than 364. Start with the ones. Is the top number bigger than the bottom? Yes. If I've got 5 and I take 4 away, it gives me 1. Number 2, if I've got 8 and I take 6 away, it gives me 2. And the third one, if I've got 7 and I take 3 away, it gives me 4. No borrow in there, perfect. Alright, next one, if I've got a 2 and I need to take 4 away, the top is not bigger than the bottom, so I'm going to have to borrow that 7, make it a 6. I'll use that one there. Alright, 12. If I take 4 away from 12, it gives me 8. The next one, I've got 6. Is the top bigger than the bottom? No. I've got 6 sweets. I can't give 8 away. So let's get rid of the 9 next to it. Make that an 8. Put my 1 there. There we go. 16. If I've got 16 sweets, can I go ahead and put 8 away? Yeah, I can. It gives me 8. And then finally, in the next column, we've got 8 on the top, which is bigger. 8 take away 6 is 2. So 288 is the answer there. All right, well done. So did you get that one right? I'm sure you did. Let's go to the last one now, our challenge. All right, so same as usual. So find the mistake. I've got 364 minus 123. And I've got 6,726 minus 235. I've answered them incorrectly. Your job is to find out what the mistake that I've done is and be able to explain it. Okay, so you can even write the correct answer in if you want yourselves. Pause the video and we'll get back to it when you're ready. Go. Okay, so by now you should have already answered it. Let's look at the first one. 364 take away 123. Okay, is the top number bigger than the bottom? Yes. Let's start with the ones. 4. 4 take away 3. I can do that. Yeah, is 1. That's correct. All right, next. 16 take away 2. That doesn't look right. 16 take away 2. Let's have a look. Is the top bigger than the bottom? Yeah, 6 take away 2 is 4. So why is there a 1 there? Ah, that makes sense. So it looks like the mistake I've done, I've correctly borrowed from the next one, but I've put a 1 there, put the 10s there, haven't I? The 1 there when I didn't need to. So 16 take away 2 is 14, but it's wrong. There shouldn't be that there, and there should not be that there. So the 10s are in the wrong place, aren't they? 6 take away 2 is 4, and it seems that I put 14. So that's where that's wrong. And because of that, look at the hundreds. I borrowed incorrectly, and it's 2 take away 1, which is 1. All right, that one's done. Next one, 6,726 minus 235. Let's have a look. Bigger number is on top. Let's start with the first one, the ones. 6 is bigger than the 5, that's fine. 6 take away 5 is 1. 2 take away 3 is 1. That's wrong. Is If I've got 2 sweets, can I give 3 away? No, I can't. What I should have done is crossed out the next one, the 7, turned that into a 6, borrowed the 10. It should have been 12, take away 3. 12, take away 3, which is 9. And I've put a 1 there instead, so I've treated it as 3 take away 2, not 2 take away 3. So that's the mistake there. Let's have a look. 7 take away 2 is 5, but it shouldn't be. It should have been 6 take away 2, which is 4. And the 6 is there, so that was wrong. So well done if you noticed that. It's very good. We know that subtraction is more tricky than addition, especially when you're borrowing. So the next video we'll look at multiplication and division, and I hope the video helped.